Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive. Today we're going to be diving into the world of decentralized AI. I don't know about all of you, but for me, the speed at which AI is evolving is, well, it's exciting and unnerving all at the same time. It's like every day there's some new AI breakthrough, but are we really stopping to think about who's calling the shots? You know what I mean? It's like we're living in a sci-fi movie, right? Like we're on the verge of creating something really remarkable, but there's this nagging question in the back of your mind. What if the future of intelligence isn't as democratic as we thought it would be? Just listen to this. Artificial intelligence is groundbreaking. We're becoming gods of life at our own level. And so that's massive. Becoming gods of life. That's a lot to unpack, don't you think? And it gets even more intense when you hear sound bites like this. Everyone knows that artificial intelligence is going to change the way we work, the way we interact with each other.
Yeah, you're right. What you're getting at is really important here. The real game changer isn't just the tech itself, it's how fast it's spreading into, well, everything. It's impacting our jobs, relationships, even our own understanding of what it means to be human.
Okay, see, this is what I mean. It's exciting, but also kind of scary at the same time. If AI is going to be this transformative, shouldn't we all have a say in how it all unfolds? And that brings us to the heart of the issue, control. Because right now, there are only a handful of really powerful tech companies that are essentially controlling AI development. It's like, I don't know, like handing over the recipe for the future to a tiny group of people and just hoping everything turns out okay.
Yeah, and that's exactly what initiatives like Bittensor are trying to change.
Bittensor. Now, there's a name I've been hearing more and more lately. Is that the key to breaking free from this centralized AI control? Tell me more.
It is, yeah. Bittensor is basically trying to completely flip the script when it comes to AI development. So imagine if the power of AI wasn't controlled by just a few companies, but was shared. Like anyone, anywhere with an internet connection could contribute to AI and benefit from it. That's the idea behind Bittensor.
Okay, I mean, that sounds amazing and all, but how does it actually work? We're talking about some seriously complex technology here.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It's definitely complex. But basically, Bittensor uses the power of blockchain. Think of it like this. Instead of relying on a few big tech companies with their huge data centers, Bittensor uses a distributed network of computers from all over the world.
So it's kind of like crowdsourcing for computing power.
Exactly. People can volunteer to contribute their own computing power to the Bittensor network, and then, get this, they get rewarded with a cryptocurrency called TAO.
Wait, hold on. Cryptocurrency. Are we talking about like mining Bitcoin to power AI now?
Well, not exactly like mining Bitcoin. It's more like you're lending your computer's resources to help train and run AI models. And the more you contribute, the more TAO you earn.
So it's like being an AI landlord, renting out your computer's brain power. I gotta say, that's a pretty cool concept.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I guess you could say that. And what makes this even more interesting is that Bittensor is designed to help people work together, even when they're competing with each other.
Wait, how does that work?
Well, the network rewards the people who create the most valuable AI model. So obviously there's an incentive to be, at the forefront of innovation. But here's the thing. Even if someone else's model is better than yours, you still benefit because you're still a TAO holder. It's designed so that everyone grows together.
Wow. That's actually really cool. It gets rid of that whole cutthroat winner-take-all mentality that we always see in the tech world. And it replaces it with something much more collaborative. It kind of reminds me of the early days of the internet when everyone was excited to share ideas and build the future together. I actually think this quote from the documentary sums it up perfectly. This is an Oppenheimer moment. Can we please start talking about initiating a conversation around the world that puts humanity on top of capitalism? It's about putting people before profits.
Yeah.
But okay, let's get back to how it works. What can people actually do with Bittensor? So we've talked a lot about Bittensor and this idea of democratizing AI. But what does that actually look like in the real world? Is it just a bunch of like tech people messing around with code, or are there real applications for this?
Oh, it goes way beyond just messing around with code. One of the coolest things about Bittensor is how versatile it is. Because it's an open platform, people are using it for all sorts of things.
Okay, so like what kinds of things? What are some of the most interesting applications you've seen?
Well, one area where Bittensor is really taking off is AI-generated art. So imagine this. Instead of just one artist creating a piece of art, you have this whole network of computers all working together, each contributing a little piece to the final product. And it's all orchestrated by Bittensor.
Wow, so it's like crowdsourcing creativity, but on a massive scale.
Exactly. And it's not just limited to art. We're seeing Bittensor being used in all sorts of fields, like decentralized finance, where it can help create prediction models for the market that aren't controlled by Wall Street, and even healthcare, where it can be used to analyze medical data way faster and more accurately than we can now.
Okay, so you're talking about like a real tangible impact on the world. And yeah, I can see how this could totally revolutionize research. But for something like this to really work, you need more than just a great platform, right? Like you need a community of people who are really passionate about this idea of decentralized AI.
100%. And that's one of the most exciting things about Bittensor. The community is amazing. And it's not just programmers and coders. There are artists, researchers, entrepreneurs, all sorts of people who believe in creating a more open and accessible AI future.
It's like those early days of the internet, you know?
Yeah.
All those people, like huddled in their garages, totally convinced they were building something revolutionary. And guess what?
Yeah.
They were right.
Exactly. And that's what's so exciting about Bittensor, you know? It really feels like we're on the edge of something massive, something that could change not just how we develop technology, but how we work together as a society.
Okay, so let's say, just for fun, that Bittensor is a huge success.
Hmm.
What does that mean for the average person?
Hmm.
What could the future look like in a world where decentralized AI takes over?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Imagine a world where anyone can use powerful AI tools, no matter where they live, how much money they have, or what company they work for. A future where everyone can contribute to AI and everyone benefits from it. I mean, that's the potential, right?
It's a pretty amazing thought. And whether it's Bittensor or something else entirely, the ideas behind it are definitely worth exploring. Openness, collaboration, and making sure everyone has a say in the future of AI. So to everyone listening, here's the bottom line. AI is changing incredibly fast, and the choices we make today will have huge consequences for the future. We can either let a select few control this incredibly powerful technology, or we can find a way to make it accessible to everyone. Bittensor is proof that another path is possible, a path where we all have a say in the future of AI. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.